This is not a decision that should be taken lightly. This is not a decision that should be taken by anyone else but you. Do you know why? Because you're the one that's going to be going through this journey. You're the one that is going to be staying up late doing the studying. No one else is going to be doing it for you or with you. So if you have to make the decision whether science is for you, it should all be because of you.
On the bit.
One, you're either watching this video because you do know that you want to major in science, but you just need a little bit more convincing information, reasons why you should do it. Two, you don't know what really you want to study and you're just trying to figure it out, which, trust me, a lot of people are in that boat, are always in that boat, and will always be in that boat. Or three, it's because you love me and you just can't get enough of me, so you clicked on the video. Either way, you're going to learn a lot today from me on how to properly make the decision or why to make the decision if science is for you. And with that said, let's find out. What is science? Science aims to explain and understand the nature and behavior of the natural things around us and the knowledge we obtain about them. That's a mouthful. But pretty much you can break down science into three forms. You have the physical science, earth science, and life science. In the physical science, we study pretty much the made up of things and how that changes over time. So that's when you're focusing more on physics and chemistry. Or you can study earth science, which you're talking about our planet and the place it has in the universe. So this would be your geology, oceanography, meteorology, and astronomy. Or last but not least, my favorite actually, you can focus on life science, which you're studying everything about living things. So this would be your cell biology, ecology, zoology, botany, and human biology. So why science? I mean, I want you to think about this. Science is the reason why we understand the whole world around us. Science have given us things like gravity. We now know about medicines. I mean, these are the reasons why we're not just walking around dropping dead from common diseases. We know how to cure them, and this is all due to science. So why do I think you should be studying science? Why do I think you should really study science? Here are two reasons why. Learn to solve problems. Like I said earlier, science aims to explain and understand the natural things around us. In this field, you will be using the scientific method approach to try to find solutions to extremely complicated problems, which can bring out a behavior in you we like to call truth seeking, which is finding the truth for everything. So if you like to be challenged, science is definitely for you. Keep up to date. The discoveries and developments in science are very and extremely fast paced. That's okay though, because that's what makes it exciting, trust me. Think about this. Science prepares us for the future. As in, we literally sleep, eat, and breathe science. So as long as we keep making changes to these areas of our lives, the knowledge we have of these areas have to also be fast-paced and change constantly. So if you really enjoy studying or being in a field where things are not going to stay the same, you're going to be challenged with these extreme complicated problems, you should be studying science. It's for you. Okay, but how do I know that what I already have, like my traits that I already have, will work for me? Like, how do I know if what I already have, I can use this and science can still be for me? Well, Here are the next 3 most important traits I think every scientist should have. And if you have these, I think science is for you and you should definitely be deciding. Curiosity. Scientists are very curious people. They are curious about the world around them, how things are made, and how things work. And let me tell y'all, that is legit me. I am always asking questions about how this is and how it works, what makes it work. Let me tell you, my previous professors, teachers, they probably thought I was the most annoying student they ever have come across. That's because I legit will ask questions from morning till nighttime. Let's just say I was like a 5-year-old kid my whole life. I have been a 5-year-old kid my whole life. I'm still a 5-year-old kid my whole life, but that's okay. That's how scientists work. That's how their brains work. They're always asking questions. Why things are happening the way they are happening. Why things are the way they are. So if you are that person that is always curious, always trying to figure out things, let me tell you, science is definitely for you. That's a check right there. Scientists have to do experiments over and over and over again, because they'll have failed experiments, they will have some that will kind of work but not really get to what they want to see. So you have to have the ability to not give up. You have to keep pushing. Let me tell you guys this too. I remember when I was doing my senior research project and one of my summer internships, I was working with TLC for both of these projects. The amount of TLC plates, the amount of failed plates and disappointment plates I had could probably fill up like 3 trash bags. But that's okay, because the few plates that showed the picture that I wanted to present were perfect in my terms. They were perfect. They showed what I wanted to present. So I did not give up. Like, what if I give up 1 trash bag into my TLC plating? I would never have gotten the result I got. And that is a trait that is very important in science, because a lot of times things fail. It's the persistence to keep pushing. And if you have that, that's another check box. Open-minded and free of bias. Yes, it's good to have determination to keep going, but you can't be so focused on your hypothesis, on your ideas, that you neglect any other way, any other hypothesis that could be possible. So then that's you literally being biased. You have to be free of bias. You have to be open-minded to like other ideas. Sometimes you start with this idea, but as you keep going, you get more doors open for you, and you find out, hey, what if I was wrong all along about this, and this is really what is going on in the situation. So you have to be very open-minded. You can't be too focused on what you think things are. You have to have the strong ability to work in a team and be flexible. This works for all areas of life, whether you're in graduate school, you are in undergrad, or you're in your professional work settings. You will most likely be working with a team, a group of other scientists. Even if you're not, and you're focused on your own research, in some ways you will always need the help of others to help you foster that research. So as scientists, you have to be able to work with others. Now, for your school experiments and your lab classes, naturally, this is why professors will pair you up, usually in pairs, to work on these projects. Because if you think about it, for the rest of your life, if you decide to pursue a career in science, you're going to be working with others to get to a common goal. So as scientists, you have to be a team player. It is the number one emphasis, team player. So if this is a check for you, guess what? You should be doing this. You're a scientist. If 3 of these traits that I just listed literally reside with you, you are a natural born scientist. And I think you should be checking that off on your college applications. Thank you for watching Legally Science Girl. I'm so excited that you guys were able to join me today. In my next video, we're going to be diving more depth into these, and we're going to talk about careers that can stem out of these. So yeah, I'm excited for that next video. Thank you for coming through for this one. I'll see you guys next time.